has a funny way of making you pick up the Bible. I've been hustling for the longest, the money's vital. Late night in the casino, I watched him win the title. I don't have to think too heavy, I can remember. City centers hella cold and
Hello, fight fans. I'm Todd Grisham. Welcome to the WBC Arena. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
Todd, always a pleasure to work with you. Always a pleasure.
It's time for our tale of the tape. Muhammad Ali. They call him the Louisville Lip. He weighed in at 210 pounds. And they'll be facing Muhammad Ali. He stands 191 centimeters tall with a reach of 198.
Nobody knows who's going to win. You can have an argument for the winner on both sides, but this is that fight. We'll be talking about this fight for years to come.
Muhammad Ali. Here comes the brand new world heavyweight champion. Just, of course, famously knocked out Sonny Liston. He's 20-0 with 16 KOs.
Look at this. These fights are so up for it. Look at that.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner,
introducing in this corner, undefeated in his campaign with a record of 20 wins, no losses, 16 wins coming by way of knockout.
One of the hottest These athletes have promised us a war. Let's see if they deliver. Throws the uppercut but misses. This is a high-octane battle. There's not a seat to be had in this arena, Johnny. It's got that big fight feel, doesn't it?
This is not just hype. We are in for something special tonight. What an arena, what an atmosphere, what a build-up.
Hit him with a left jab. Swing and a miss for that jab. Well done with that counter shot. Punch, counter punch. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Perfect counter shot. That counter punch caught him clean. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Wow, it was like two different leagues.
Get him back in. You're better than that, kid. Just go back out there.
Good work. That's it. Now breathe, breathe. Just get your breath back.
We'll go again. Right. Let's go out there and get your box.
Start sticking a few body shots in there. Vary it up a little bit so he can't figure you out.
Your jab. And breathe when you're stepping about, all right? Good. Get your mind back on the job. That was a god-awful round, that was. Come on.
And there's the bell for round two. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
A typical outside fighter, as you know, focuses on defense. Stick and move, stick and move.
These are my kind of fighters, boxing on the edge of the ring, using the jabs, using the footwork, moving left to right. It's like a bull in a matador.
Nice counter shot. A straight right just misses. Hey, those punches add up. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched.
Whoa, Johnny! The greatest has been dazed! Muhammad Ali in trouble! Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Swing and a miss with that hook. The only fear you have with this fighter is, has he punched himself out? A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Seemed like an eternity. Let's get it started in round three. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Firepower here. Is this the beginning of the end for Muhammad Ali? see the finish there.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Who would have thought Ali would get rattled like this? I don't believe what we're seeing here.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense. Blocking and stopping and shooting.
The perfect counter lands. If there's anyone that can get out of trouble, it's Muhammad Ali. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
You've been coasting for this entire fight, and now you've laid back in.
Nice round. Good round, I like.
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? After that last round, something has got to change.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then, put the pressure on.
They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. They exchange punches. Good counter punch. That punch is beginning to take its toll. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. A perfect counter shot. Throws the jab, it doesn't score. Just missed with that hook. Muhammad Ali in trouble, but surely he'll find a way out. A true champion knows how to get out of trouble after they got into trouble, and it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. They've got the momentum. They've got... On to the 5th we go. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Those counter punches have to hurt. And that had to hurt. They're both looking for the knockouts here, and that's what we expect from heavyweights.
So you're getting in there with somebody that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking because you've got to get some before you get in close.
Can't score with that jab. Who would have thought Ali would get rattled like this? Oh, no! Ali is down! Oh, my goodness. I want to see that one more time.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
1, 2, 3, 4. You still want to fight?
So this was an unexpected turn of events. What happens next?
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your eagles hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter.
We wanted action, and they are delivering. So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. What a huge momentum swing that. This is the beginning of round 6. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Tried to score with a jab. This fighter has been extremely aggressive so far, Johnny, but how do they keep it up over the distance of this fight?
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tear. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
They exchange punches. Catch and shoot. Both men step back for just a moment. Which fighter will say no mas? They exchange punches. They're both trying for a knockout. And you know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete. There's the bell to start round 7. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
You've got someone with the hand speed that this fighter possesses. How do you deal with it?
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hold them without a steam.
Nice job slipping that left uppercut. The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. Well done with that counter shot. Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? You've heard the phrase, finding a second win. I don't think I need to tell you which one of these fighters needs to find it.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
How about that time counter shot? This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
I'm happy. I like that round. Good work. You were thinking. The jab's working nice.
And they're back at it again here in round 8. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
If there's anyone that can get out of trouble, it's Muhammad Ali. I thought that was going to be a knockdown at least.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What are they going to do? What are they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
And finally, Muhammad Ali goes down. And as we watch it again, that punch took the wind out of him and the will to continue.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're out.
It happened. You saw it here live. A knockout win. Congratulations.